Hello everyone, welcome to A Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. Thought I'd give you a little update on our house garden here. I'm taking this video with my old camera because I'm transferring a file on my new phone. Thought I'd just give you a little walk around here. These tomatoes are doing really, really good. Marcel's trellis idea is working out just perfect. And these tomato vines are just loaded with tomatoes. Just loaded down. And they're doing really well. I'm looking forward to having some tomatoes to eat. We had basically given up on tomatoes for a year because the blight was so prevalent here. But these so far are blight free. I think a lot of it has to do with we haven't had any rain. So the blight hasn't been an issue. These are the American style, I guess would be the name for them, bell peppers here. And this one actually has a little bell pepper on it. Look at that. So these are doing so okay. You know, all these plants were planted at the same time and transplanted at the same size, but you can see that a couple of them are just not this one and that one compared to the ones next to them are just not doing good, and that's because the ants are in. I can get them in the same shot. You can see the one on the left versus the one on the right. It's orders of magnitude different, and it's because of those red ants. The tomatoes are doing great. Loving it. These are what Filipinos call bell peppers. And we have some fruit there as well. Although, maybe those look like regular old bell peppers to me. Oh, Marcel told me these were the Filipino. But I think she's lying. I think these are regular old bell peppers. That looks like a regular bell pepper to me. You know, yeah, I don't know. But these are doing great also. The onions are getting close to a transplant. We'll just dig up a bunch of these and move them on up this row here. Look at these peppers. Now some of these are pepperoncini. They're Greek peppers. I can't remember which ones they are. But man, look at them. They are prolific. You got peppers everywhere. That's actually looking kind of like a wax pepper there. Maybe these are the pepperoncini. I don't know. The Greek peppers. But they are doing really well. That's how you grow peppers, GD. Take a few notes. Yeah, these are doing really well. I've ordered jalapeno seeds two separate times, and the shipment always gets canceled. It never gets fulfilled. Don't know what the problem is. But I'll keep trying different sellers, and we'll keep trying to get some. Managing to save everything else from this drought we're having. This is Marcel's Amplia. It's doing well. The squash around the Limoncito are doing really good. As you can see, they're just getting ready to venture out of these basins and go somewhere else. They're just getting ready to put out runners. And we actually have, because this is a, you know, it's not as big as one of the fields, but this is a fairly large area that we've got planted in these squash. The hose somehow ended up on top of this one, but they're doing well. More of Marcel's eggplant up here. These are her yard-long beans. We've harvested so many of these. These down here are the first ones she's planted, and they're getting to where they're towards the end of their life cycle. You can see they're starting to die back a bit. Might get a couple more harvests out of these, but their heyday is done. She's harvested dozens of kilos off of this one little patch here. I'm pretty sure she'll be replanting soon. The Limoncito are coming on. All these blooms, these Limoncito trees are loving this, all this water and fertilizer they're getting, which was initially put in for the squash. More of Marcel's eggplant down here. She likes her eggplant. And I actually do too. She mixes it up. She does some kind of a thing with ground beef or ground pork and dips them in a batter and fries them. They're pretty dang tasty. I'm going to go down here and give the fish their final feeding, and the outside part of my day will be complete. You can see by the activity in the water right there that they can hear me coming, and they know what's fixing to happen, and they can't wait. They're doing good. We will transfer the other fingerlings into this cage sometime this week. They're doing so well in that cage up in that box that we've got them in up there. I've just been, they're finally hitting their feed. They're feeding well. Just going to wait a little while longer, another 3 or 4 days, and then we'll move them into this cage here. These guys are finally starting to grow some. I can see it. They're getting almost a full one of these containers a day. It's 2.1 kilos, I think, of feed. And you can see there's still a bunch of them. I don't know, I don't know if there's a hole in this cage or not, but it sure is acting like it. Because all these little fish here that are trying to get the feed that's inside, there seems to be a lot of them. I'll put a little feed here so you can maybe see them a little better. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking there's a hole in the... Tata and I, both of us, looked at that for like 5 minutes. We went, moving it by hand when it was still in its stand. and inspecting it. We didn't see any holes. But I don't know. Could just be a lot of fish in this that figure out this is where the feeding happens. This is one of the rare times when water is actually coming from our house well into the pond. So they're going to get one more scoop of this. And we're going to call that good. The garden's doing well. The fish are doing well. Those fields are doing well. Marcel went to town and she's going to check and see if we can find just a small amount of seeds to replant fields 1 and 2. And we can actually fill in all the fields now, do a replant on all of them. Or the plan is to either buy like 5 packs of seeds or a couple squash. We saved a lot of seeds, but it took more than what we saved. So now we need more. So we're reduced to either buying it in the packets or buying the squash themselves. Things are going well. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.